minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. It is November 17th, 2015. You're listening to The Source, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, less affectionately known as the food court, where you too can get a bite to eat. It is 63 degrees here at The Source, and the forecast for today, this Tuesday, looks pretty good. No mention of rain, mixture of sun and clouds, wind from the east, and high temperatures around 85 degrees. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Oh, good. How are you, Larry?
Pretty good. Got a good morning planned. 7:35. We'll talk about some of the things that are in the news. Of course, the Paris attacks, the refugee backlash, the governors that are, including Governor Scott, that wants to not allow the Syrian refugees to come into their states. I think there are 12 or so governors now. I'll tell you about them, and a few other news stories that are commentatable, things we can comment on. So we'll do that. We have a guest coming on at 7:48. His name is Todd Wilcox. He is wanting the seat that Marco Rubio will be vacating. I don't know what Marco Rubio is thinking. I mean, to me, it seems like he was such a promising politician, and now what's going to happen? It's going to be done.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, unless he gets elected president, which could be. It doesn't seem likely at this point, but it could be. Yes. But he's done. He's not doing anything to do a follow-up office or something. Am I right? Do I understand this right?
That's what I understand.
So, Todd Wilcox is going to be in Ocala today at 5:30 this afternoon at the Gateway Bank, and so he wants to come on the air to promote his appearance here in Ocala. And I think we're all invited, right? Am I right about that?
Yes, yep. Everybody's invited to come to go see him.
So Todd Wilcox wants to be the next U.S. Senator from the state of Florida. We only have two.
Yes.
Every state only has two. Exactly. He, by the way, has a lot of credentials. I'll tell you about them when we have him on the air.
Yeah, and he hasn't run before, so this is interesting.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
He's got some military experience, though, looks like.
Oh, yes, definitely. He would be a good one.
8:35 this morning, News Bites. That's when we turn off our opinion, and we simply read the first few paragraphs of the stories we get from the different news agencies, and it's a great way to catch up on the news. Carol Ann Baldwin, In the Garden with Carol Ann. Carol Ann wrote me yesterday and say some prayers for her husband and for her and her family. It sounds like he has to go into the hospital for surgery today. It sounds like it's the early... I shouldn't say. It's some kind of cancer, though.
We'll just get prayers.
But it sounds like they caught it in time, and she's optimistic. So, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't have even told you that much, but prayers is all I'm asking for. But anyway, so Carol Ann's program today will be a rebroadcast. Well,
Carol Ann's a friend. She's a friend of all of the listeners that enjoy her show.
I know.
And people like to know what's going on.
But it's her it's her prerogative to say that, her and her husband. It's not mine. So I already stepped over the line. I apologize, but you understand where I was going with that. Dan Howell and Phil Lester at 10:05. Dan is also known as Dan is Not on Fire.
Yeah.
Phil is also known as Amazing Phil. They make videos on YouTube.
Yes.
And they call them vlogs when you make a video. I don't know. It's a vlog. Instead of a blogger, you're a vlogger, a vlogger.
That was a new word for me yesterday. I didn't know what that was.
The amazing book is not on fire.
Yes.
Not this amazing book is not on fire. The amazing book is not on fire.
Yes, exactly.
Which is kind of crazy. But anyway, they'll be on to talk about their book.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun one, I assume. 10:20. Oh, so they're a very short one. 10:20. Sarah Nelson is the editorial director at Amazon. It's kind of getting close to the end of the year. You want to get some books for your book-loving, gift-receiving friends.
Yep.
The best books of 2015. The hottest books for gift-giving. That's the topic of Sarah.
That's right. And this is the and the amazing book is not on fire is on the New York Times best-selling list. So I guess it's a good book for a gift.
Damage Control at 10:35. Joe Reichel will be on answering your do-it-yourself home repair questions. Should I use a scissor for this? What should I use to fix this with? AA Lock, Dock, and Security. We haven't seen Seth Posner in a while. He'll be in the studio, we presume, at 11:05. He's the owner of AA Lock, Dock, and Security. He'll be talking to us about security systems for our businesses, for our cars, for our homes, etc., etc. Joe Martone put up some nice Christmas lights. These are cool Christmas lights.
Yeah, they're really beautiful.
What, LEDs? Is that what they call them?
Yeah, he said that he can change their colors, so they're going to stay up all year round, and whatever season is happening, that's the colors he's going to make them.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he told me yesterday.
Huh, that's kind of cool.
So that is very cool.
And then Fun with Joe. Speaking of Joe, Joe's not going to be here today.
Nope.
He said he needs a day to decompress.
Exactly.
So he won't be here. So we don't know who's going to sit in his place on Fun with Joe.
No.
But the game today is an interesting game. It's a song title game. I'll give you the first part of a song title. I'll tell you who did the song.
Oh, okay.
And you just finish the song title. Finish the song title is the name of the game.
Nice.
Finish the song title.
Nice. What a clever idea.
Galen Unold contributes to our show so every single day. He's a smart guy. He's a funny guy. He's a clever guy. And usually we tap into the funny part of Galen because we like funny. We like entertaining. Yesterday was super serious, obviously, because we were talking about the events in Paris, which is serious, which needs to continue to be serious. Not that I have a silly topic for Galen, but I have a really cool topic I wanted to share with you and Galen.
Oh, okay.
There's a website called floridahikes.com.
Yes.
You know the site?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I went to floridahikes.com, and they have a map on there. And if you zoom in on the map, you can find different trails, and there's sometimes photographs and usually an explanation. You can get the latitude and longitude of the trailheads, etc. So I have 8 of the best trails right here in our area, in Ocala, Denellen, Micanopy, Cedar Key, Leesburg, in this general area of Florida. 8 of the best trails to take a walk on.
Yeah, that's
go
pretty
take a hike.
cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it was Florida Hikes Day. I think that's today. I'm not sure.
Is that right?
But we posted it on Facebook.
Is that right? Now this is a total coincidence.
This is Florida Hikes.
I didn't know that today was Florida Hikes Day.
I believe it's today. I found a picture and put it on Facebook last week with some of the trails in South Florida. But this is cool. I can't wait to hear.
Today is National Baklava Day.
Oh, baklava?
Thank you. I don't know. What is that? Is that the Greek dessert?
Yeah.
Okay, so have a piece. This is the sticky one, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. And today is National Take a Hike Day. Okay, so that's why I looked this up. Okay.
Yep. This is cool.
So I couldn't remember why I'd look it up. So you're right. It is National Take a Hike Day.
But I never knew they had hiking, this kind of website or anything. And I think it's just so cool.
So anyway, I'll tell you about them when we have Galen on. There's a blizzard out there in the Rockies. Several inches of snow.
Gosh. Wow.
Let's see. In Denver, a powerful winter storm blanketed the Rocky Mountains with several inches of snow overnight, forcing the cancellation of more than 200 flights in Denver and setting up what could be a dicey Tuesday morning commute in some areas. We have a meteorologist saying that there's a large El Nino out in the Pacific.
Oh.
And that is expected to bring us a colder than normal winter here in Florida.
Oh, my gosh.
So just be prepared for that. By the way, the Paddock Mall recently changed ownership, right? It's no longer a Simon Mall.
Right.
What is it now? Do you know?
I don't know.
But the lady who was the general manager, I guess, was that her title?
Brenda? Yeah.
She was a super sweet lady, and so when the mall changed hands, she went to another Simon Mall. She's no longer here. We haven't met the new people yet. You've been communicating with them.
Yes, a lady named Fran. Yeah, she's a nice gal.
But anyway, so Brenda became a friend in the couple of years we've been here, and a Facebook friend as well, and probably more of a Facebook friend than any other kind of friend. It's not like we went to her house and ate dinner.
No.
But anyway, so what I'm telling you this for is because she moved out, her and her husband and her family moved out to the new mall that she is now the manager at, and that's in the Denver area. And she grew up here in Florida. So this is a first. I saw some pictures she posted of just a light covering of snow.
Isn't that something?
But I guess now it's more than a light covering, right?
Yeah, she'll be snowed in.
She's got her experience, huh?
Yeah, and
that's kind of cool.
And one of our publicists last year moved from New York to Denver.
Yes.
So he's in there with his wife and children, and my cousin lives two of my cousins live out there.
Everybody who moves away from the snow. Now, I moved away from the snow when I was 17. So for me, I always look at these stories and say, "Gosh, I'd love to be there."
Yeah.
But people who've been there all their lives, they say, gosh, you wouldn't want to be there. but I would want to be there. At least to visit, just to be there a little while.
I would never have moved if my folks didn't move to Florida. I would still be up there, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
So that means you want to go back?
Yeah, I do. I would love to be there for a while.
All right, we will take a little break, and on the other side, we will talk about a few things. I want to tell you what Donald Trump said. I want to tell you what Ben Carson said. I want to tell you what the governors are saying.
Okay.
I want to tell you what the Republicans in Congress are saying. There's so much stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll try to get it in as much as we can. Then Todd Wilcox at 7:48, wanting to be the next senator in the state of Florida, visiting Ocala today. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Rich Dennison. Russian Security Chief Alexander Bortnikov says a bomb placed in luggage caused the Russian airliner to break up shortly after taking off from Sharm el-Sheikh International Airport. All 224 aboard were killed in that October 31st crash. Secretary of State John Kerry says the U.S. and France are working together closely in response to the Paris terror attacks.
The level of cooperation could not be higher. We've agreed even to exchange more information.
Kerry speaking after a meeting with French President Hollande in Paris this morning. A powerful winter storm dumping heavy snow in Colorado and causing problems elsewhere.
We could be looking at additional tornadoes and also very heavy rainfall, particularly from the Sabine River Valley and through Louisiana into western and southern Mississippi by later in the day.
Steve Corfidi with the Storm Prediction Center. Fox News, we report, you decide.
My name is Dale Pazinski. I'm 19 years old, and this is how I live united. I've always been kind of a computer geek, and I found a way to use those skills to help the homeless in my community. For people facing hard times, computer skills and a basic resume are so important. It may seem like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in people's lives. So with United Way, I created a program where I work with the homeless. Together, we go through their whole job history, write a resume, and then save it on their very own USB drive. We provide workbooks and training certificates. I even budgeted for cupcakes so we can celebrate as a class when one of our people gets a job. That's huge. When somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." That's what living united feels like to me. My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is a place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs, proud sponsor of Friday night Marion County High School football on WOCA, The Source.
Who doesn't love heading out on the boat with a family, hitting the ATV trails with friends, or blazing new stretches of highway with riding buddies? Your toys are your ticket to outdoor fun. At the McDonald Allstate Agency, we get to know you and help make sure you have all the right coverages. Plus, when you bundle your coverage for your car and your home with your boat, motorcycle, RV, or more, you can save up to 30%. So call the McDonald Allstate Agency today at 622-2333 or stop by one of our 2 Ocala locations at Calla Hills or the Jasmine Square Plaza.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. Got a short period of time here where we will have topics worth debating and offering commentary. And then we have a guest at 7:48. He's Todd Wilcox. He is going to be in Ocala today at 5:30 at the Gateway Bank on East Silver Springs Boulevard to meet and greet people. He is running or wants to run for the office that Marco Rubio will be vacating, the U.S. Senate seat.
Yep, so. And it's right across the street from the Ocala Shopping Center.
It's that big mansion that used to be my house before they foreclosed on me.
Yeah, it was a great place to watch the Christmas parade from. Gosh, you had the best view
I'm just kidding. You're carrying my joke too far. All right, the governor of the state of Florida, Governor Rick Scott, is the latest governor to move to block the resettlement of Syrian refugees in the United States. In a letter to U.S. House Speaker and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, the governor said, quote, "The state will not support the requests we have received to relocate 425 Syrian refugees to Florida," unquote. Scott says Florida does not have the authority to block the federal government from funding the relocation of Syrian refugees, so he is asking Congress to take immediate and aggressive action to prevent President Obama and his administration from using the federal money to fund the relocation of those refugees.
Good. Hear, hear.
Scott added that refugees who are relocated, because I guess he's saying this part, because even though he's saying please don't do this, he's saying they probably will anyway. But he says those refugees who are relocated should undergo an extensive evaluation of the risk these individuals may pose to our national security. Well, yeah, of course.
Sure.
Anybody who says that you shouldn't do this, anybody who says a governor can't do this and shouldn't do anything, is disregarding the role, the responsibility of a leader.
Exactly.
Scott's letter came after several other governors moved to oppose the relocation of Syrian refugees. So here they are. Alabama Republican Governor Robert Bentley announced Sunday he would refuse Syrian refugees relocating to the state, saying, "I will not stand complicit to the policy that places the citizens of Alabama in harm's way."
That's right.
Bentley's news release said the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency was diligently working with federal officials to monitor any possible threats. The state of Alaska, the oil-dependent state, is grappling with an estimated budget deficit of $3.5 billion. And Governor Bill Walker, a Republican turned independent, has been focused on solving the state's fiscal challenges. She said Walker has not given any consideration to trying to stop Syrian refugees from settling in the state. Ben Carson, running for president, as you know, is calling on Congress to withdraw funding to resettle Syrian refugees in the United States.
Good.
Carson cites a report that one of the Islamic State militants believed to be responsible for the attacks in Paris entered Europe through Greece, which is a path taken by many migrants to the United States. He also says in a letter to House Speaker Paul Ryan that the U.S. cannot, should not, and must not accept any Syrian refugees.
No, leave them in
President
Syria.
Obama earlier this year announced plans to accept as many as 10,000 refugees.
Yep, he needs to put them up on his property.
Let's see. Republican lawmakers said yesterday they will try to use must-pass government spending legislation to block President Obama's plans to increase the flow of Syrian refugees into the U.S. Several said the nation's refugee program should be suspended entirely following the attacks in Paris.
Yeah, and the Democrats aren't speaking up about it. I mean, I'm sorry, but the Democratic governors aren't saying one way or the other if they want to take the refugees or not. I mean, they need to protect their people, so don't take them.
In Arizona, let's see, who are the governors that jumped on board this one? Governor Robert Bentley of Alabama, Greg Abbott of Texas, Asa Hutchinson of Arkansas, and Bobby Jindal of Louisiana.
Yeah, there's like almost half of the states, right? That are
no, I don't think it's
and...
almost half.
Oh, okay.
So I have a list of how they feel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
Some are wary, some are saying no, you can't come in, and the ones that I just said no, even though, as Governor Scott pointed out, there's not a whole lot he can do about it, but he's still expressing his opinion. He's still sending the letters and expressing his opinion. Look, we don't want them here.
Yeah, and he's the dad of the state, and he's protecting his children. He doesn't want the bad guys moving into the neighborhood.
By the way, some of the students at the University of Florida were in Paris on Friday. They've been studying there for a while, actually. All of them are okay.
Oh, thank God.
There was a story out of the town of Mascot, which I think is in Lake County. In Lake County, there was an exchange student who I believe was living with the city manager. I'm doing this from memory. I was reading the story earlier. And so the student, the young man, became friends with the family down in Mascot. I don't even know where Mascot is, except for the fact that it's in Lake County. But anyway, so the student went back, the exchange student went back to Paris and has been a pen pal of the family he lived with and was killed in the attacks.
Oh.
So they're mourning. In fact, they have their flags and have staff down there. In England, now we have this anonymous group. This is the group that hacks into people's lives and tries to disrupt their lives by exposing them for being with the KKK, for exposing them for being Nazi sympathizers or whatever, right? They were not, by the way, the group that named some people in our own community. The group that named the people in our community had nothing to do with the anonymous group. They picked a bad name for themselves because if you're anonymous, it doesn't mean you're part of this group anonymous.
Yeah.
And that was where the misunderstanding, the mistake took place. But anyway, so the anonymous group, like him or not, they have declared war in their world to stop cyber attacks, to hack into the ISIS, ISIL, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, they got the talent, so go for it.
And so there was a report this morning that ISIL or ISIS has threatened Washington, D.C., and of course New York, and of course America.
Sure.
And hello, are you guys messed up or something? Do you not understand that in this country you can practice whatever religion you want? We are the one country where your religion is actually welcome.
Exactly.
But you refuse to recognize that. You want the whole world to practice your religion. And what is your religion? What, you think somebody's going to believe in God stronger because they're afraid you're going to kill them? Islamic State militants are trying to develop the capability to launch deadly cyber attacks against Britain's infrastructure. Finance Minister George Osborne will say today, as he announces a doubling of spending on cybersecurity in that nation. Osborne, Prime Minister David Cameron's close ally, said that Friday's attacks in Paris underscored the need to improve Britain's protections against electronic attacks.
Gosh. No, I mean, they're here. I mean, they're here. We need to protect our own country. We need to help France and England protect their countries, and Germany, and it's just ridiculous that our administration right now is just refusing.
One of the people killed in the attacks in Paris is a woman named... I don't see her name, but I have her husband's name. Her husband's name is Antoine Liris. He lost his wife in the Friday attacks. that shook the French capital. He wrote a tribute to his wife yesterday, publishing it on his Facebook page. His status, promising to not let his 17-month-old grow up in fear of ISIS, has been shared over 57,000 times.
Good.
This is what he wrote. He wrote, "Friday night, you took away my life. You took away the life of an exceptional human being, the love of my life, the mother of my son, but you will not have my hatred. I do not know who you are, and I do not wish to. You are dead souls. If this God for whom you kill so blindly has made us in his image, every bullet in the body of my wife will have been a wound in his heart. So I will not give you the privilege of hating you. You certainly sought it, but replying to hatred with anger would be giving into the same ignorance which made you into what you are."
Oh, how eloquently spoken.
We'll take a little break. We've got a guest coming up. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, times of clouds and sun with a high of 82 to 86. Partly to mostly cloudy tonight. There may be a shower along the coast, the low 70 to 74. But tomorrow, intervals of clouds and sunshine and warm with a shower in spots, high 83 to 87. And for Thursday, mostly cloudy and warm with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, high 81 to 85. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood, and when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind, with a custom treatment plan that really works. I feel great.